Have you ever noticed that certain friends suddenly start asking weirdly specific questions right when things are finally going well for you? It's subtle, it's quiet, and it's designed to make you doubt your own success. Today, I'm revealing the 5 psychological traps hidden within common questions that jealous people always ask. If you don't recognize these patterns now, you might find your confidence slowly drained by the very people you trust. Success is a lonely road, but the hardest part isn't the work itself. It is navigating the shifting social dynamics that occur when you start rising above the average. I remember when I landed my first major contract. I was ecstatic. I went to dinner with a group of long-term friends, thinking they would be my biggest cheerleaders. Instead, I was met with a series of questions that felt like tiny paper cuts. At first, I thought they were just curious. Later, I realized it was a calculated attempt to minimize my achievements. Jealousy is rarely loud or aggressive. It doesn't usually scream. Instead, it wears a mask of concern or casual curiosity. It hides behind the phrase "I am just asking." But these questions are never just questions. They are tools of subversion. When someone is envious, they cannot stand the gap between where you are and where they are. To bridge that gap, they have 2 choices. They can work harder to catch up, or they can try to pull you back down to their level. Most people choose the latter because it requires significantly less effort. This video is your survival guide to those interactions. We are going to break down the specific phrasing, the underlying psychology, and exactly how you should respond to protect your peace of mind. The first question is the classic, "Must be nice, right?" This usually follows a description of something you earned. Maybe you bought a new car or took a vacation. They say must be nice to have that kind of money. On the surface, it sounds like an acknowledgement. In reality, it is a dismissal. By saying it must be nice, they are implying that your success was a result of luck, privilege, or some external factor rather than your hard work. It shifts the narrative from your discipline to your fortune. When you hear this, don't apologize. Don't try to justify your purchase. Simply agree. Say, "Yes, it is wonderful. I worked incredibly hard for this." The second question is even more insidious. "Are you sure you can handle that?" This one is often disguised as genuine concern. You tell them about a new promotion or a big project you are starting. Instead of saying congratulations, they tilt their head and ask if you are worried about the stress. They are planting a seed of doubt. They want you to feel overwhelmed. They want you to believe that you have reached your limit. This question is designed to make you shrink back into a version of yourself that they find less threatening. They want the old you back, the one who wasn't succeeding. Now we reach the most dangerous question of all. Why do you even want that anyway? This is the ultimate tool of devaluation. When someone asks this, they are attacking your values and your vision. They are trying to make your goals seem shallow or unnecessary. If they can convince you that your dream isn't worth having, then they don't have to feel bad about not pursuing their own. It is a projection of their own stagnation. I experienced this when I started my first business. People would ask, "Why do you want to work so much? Why not just enjoy life?" They weren't worried about my work-life balance. They were uncomfortable with my ambition. The fourth question is the comparison trap. "Did you hear what so-and-so is doing?" They will bring up someone else who is doing better than you in a different field. This is a distraction technique. It is meant to make your current win feel small and insignificant. It is a way of saying you think you are special. "Look at this person over here." It is meant to trigger your own feelings of inadequacy. Finally, the fifth question is the subtle interrogation. How much did that actually cost? This is an attempt to reduce your achievement to a cold, hard number. They want to find a way to criticize your financial decisions or find a way to make your success seem like a waste. It is an intrusive question that breaks social boundaries. Jealous people have no respect for boundaries because they see your life as a benchmark for their own failures. Recognizing these questions is only half the battle. The real work is in how you react. When you encounter these questions, your instinct will be to defend yourself. You will want to explain your process, justify your choices, or prove your worth. Stop. You do not owe an explanation for your growth. The moment you start defending yourself, you give them the power. You validate their right to question your journey. Instead, practice the art of the short answer. Be polite, be brief, and move the conversation along. If they ask if you are sure you can handle it, say, "I am confident in my abilities." If they ask why you want something, say, "Because it aligns with my goals." You must protect your energy like it is your most valuable asset, because it is. Surround yourself with people who ask expansive questions, people who ask how you did it because they want to learn, not because they want to find an entry point to tear you down. Real friends celebrate your wins as if they were their own. They don't look for the dark cloud in your silver lining. If you have heard these questions lately, let this be your confirmation that you are on the right track. People only throw stones at trees that bear fruit. Your success is making them reflect on their own lives, and that reflection is painful for them. Don't let their discomfort become your burden. You have worked too hard to let someone else's insecurity slow you down. If this video helped you understand the people in your life a little better, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of success and human behavior. Comment below with a question a jealous person has asked you. Let's expose these patterns together so we can all move forward with clarity. Remember, your path is yours alone to walk. Keep going, keep growing, and never shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable. I will see you in the next one.